Have you ever found a small Romanian coin in your collection and wondered about the story behind it? Today, we are looking at a fascinating piece of modern Romanian history, the 10 Bani coin dated 2005. At first glance, it may appear to be an ordinary circulation coin. It is small, simple, and made from a relatively inexpensive metal. But this little coin represents something much bigger, the transformation of Romania's currency system at the beginning of the 21st century. The 2005 10 Bani coin was introduced as part of one of the most important monetary changes in modern Romanian history. It belongs to the new Romanian leu, known internationally as RON, which replaced the old leu, or ROL, during the monetary reform of 2005. So, let's explore the history, design, specifications, symbolism, and collecting importance of this interesting Romanian coin. The monetary reform of 2005. To understand the 10 Bani coin, we first need to understand what happened to Romania's currency in 2005. For many years, Romania had been using the old leu. Inflation over previous decades had caused the numbers printed on Romanian banknotes to become extremely large. In July 2005, Romania introduced a new currency unit. The conversion was dramatic. 10,000 old Romanian lei became one new Romanian leu. This process is known as redenomination. The new currency was divided into 100 Bani, just as the older monetary system had also used Bani as a subdivision. The new coins were introduced in denominations of 1 Ban, 5 Bani, 10 Bani, and 50 Bani. The 10 Bani coin therefore became one of the standard denominations of the modern Romanian monetary system. Romanian authorities specified the characteristics of the new 10 Bani coin as part of the 2005 currency reform. Official documentation describes it as a round, silver-colored coin made from nickel-plated steel. It weighs approximately 4 grams and has a diameter of about 20.5 millimeters. The reform was not simply about producing new coins. It was designed to make Romania's monetary system easier to use and to bring the currency closer to modern European standards. The appearance of the 10 Bani coin. The design of the 2005 10 Bani coin is distinctly Romanian. On the obverse is the coat of arms of Romania. Around the design appears the name of the country. Romania. The year of issue, 2005, also appears on the coin. Small stars separate elements of the inscription around the edge. The Romanian national coat of arms is an especially important feature. The central shield contains symbols representing the historical regions of Romania, while the eagle is one of the dominant elements of the national emblem. The eagle carries several traditional symbols, including a cross in its beak. This national imagery gives the coin an identity that goes beyond its monetary value. It tells us immediately that the coin belongs to Romania and to the country's post-communist national identity. The reverse design. Turn the coin over and the design becomes much simpler. The reverse displays the denomination. 10 Bani. The denomination is arranged on 2 lines. The large, clear numerals make the coin easy to recognize in everyday transactions. This simplicity was practical. Circulation coins need to be identifiable quickly, especially when people are handling several denominations at once. The 10 Bani was larger than the smallest Romanian coins but smaller than the 50 Bani coin. Its metallic appearance and distinctive size helped separate it from the other denominations. Technical specifications. Let's take a closer look at the physical characteristics. The 2005 10 Bani coin is made from nickel-plated steel. Its approximate specifications are: denomination, 10 Bani. Country, Romania. Year, 2005. Currency, Romanian leu. Metal, nickel-plated steel. Weight, approximately 4 grams. Diameter, approximately 20.4 to 20.5 millimeters. Thickness, approximately 1.8 millimeters. Shape, round. Edge, alternating plane and reeded sections. These specifications are documented by Romanian authorities and major numismatic references. The edge is particularly interesting. Instead of being completely smooth or completely reeded, it contains alternating plane and reeded sections. This gives the coin a distinctive physical characteristic and also makes it easier to distinguish by touch. Why 2005 is an important date? For collectors, the year 2005 is particularly significant. It was the beginning of the new leu currency system. The 10 Bani dated 2005 was therefore among the first-generation coins of Romania's modern RON currency. Numismatic references classify the design as a standard circulation coin and list the type as beginning in 2005. The same basic 10 Bani design continued to be produced in later years. This means the 2005 example is not simply another date in a long-running series. It represents the beginning of a new monetary era. For someone building a collection of Romanian currency, that makes the 2005 date an especially attractive starting point. The eagle without a crown. There is another interesting detail that collectors should know. The early version of this Romanian coin type features the Romanian eagle without a crown. Later Romanian coins of similar design can show differences in the national coat of arms. This creates an interesting opportunity for collectors who enjoy comparing different dates. The eagle design can help identify the period in which a coin was produced. Therefore, when examining a Romanian 10 Bani coin, collectors should pay attention not only to the date but also to the details of the coat of arms. Was the 10 Bani coin valuable? One of the most common questions about old or foreign coins is, how much is it worth? The answer is not always as exciting as some online videos suggest. A 2005 Romanian 10 Bani is primarily a common circulation coin, rather than a rare precious metal coin. Its original face value was only 10 Bani. Most ordinary circulated examples are generally collectible for their historical and numismatic interest rather than because they contain valuable metal. However, condition can make a significant difference. A heavily circulated coin may show scratches, dirt, discoloration, and wear on the highest points of the design. An uncirculated example can look much sharper. Collectors may also be interested in proof examples, special mint sets, unusual errors, or varieties. For example, professional grading references list proof examples of the 10 Bani type separately from ordinary circulation pieces. That is why you should never assume that every 2005 10 Bani has the same market value. What should collectors look for? If you have one of these coins, examine it carefully. First, check the date. Make sure it clearly reads 2005. Next, inspect the Romanian coat of arms. Look closely at the eagle, shield, stars, and surrounding lettering. Then examine the reverse. The words 10 Bani should be clearly visible. The edge is also worth checking. Because the edge has alternating smooth and reeded sections, unusual damage or manufacturing irregularities may become noticeable there. Finally, look at the overall condition. A coin with sharp details, strong surfaces, and minimal wear will generally be more desirable to collectors than a heavily circulated example. If you believe your coin has an unusual error, it is wise to compare it with authenticated examples before assuming that the difference is valuable. The historical story behind a small coin. The fascinating thing about coins is that they often tell stories far larger than their physical size. The 2005 Romanian 10 Bani coin tells the story of a country modernizing its monetary system. It appeared at a time when Romania was preparing for deeper integration with Europe and moving toward a more modern economic environment. The introduction of the new leu simplified everyday prices by removing 4 zeros from the old currency. Imagine seeing a price of 100,000 old lei and then suddenly expressing that same amount as 10 new lei. For ordinary people, this was a major adjustment. Coins such as the 10 Bani became part of everyday life during this transition. They were used in shops, markets, public transportation, and countless ordinary transactions. Millions of people may have handled these coins without ever thinking about the historical importance of the currency reform they represented. That is exactly what makes collecting them so interesting.